Did you know that 90% of startups fail? That's a shocking number, right? But here's the thing. It's not because the ideas aren't good, it's often because the right strategies aren't in place. As an entrepreneur, you have to know what separates the successful businesses from the ones that never make it. That's exactly what we're going to dive into. In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful books that every entrepreneur needs to read. These books aren't just about motivation, they're filled with practical strategies, proven techniques, and insights that will help you avoid common mistakes and grow your business faster. From building your first product to mastering tough negotiations, we'll give you the tools to succeed. Stay tuned for actionable tips, fascinating facts, and secrets from some of the most successful entrepreneurs and thought leaders. Whether you're just starting or already building your empire, these books are your blueprint for success. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Unleashing Your Inner Visionary, The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. Entrepreneurs often get caught in the trap of launching full-blown products without ever testing their ideas. Eric Ries flips this thinking in The Lean Startup. His strategy is simple: start small, test fast, and fail early to learn faster. Ries introduces the concept of the build, measure, learn feedback loop. Instead of spending months on a product before feedback, you launch it in its simplest form, gather data, and adjust accordingly. This is a crucial strategy for minimizing risk. In fact, 75% of startups fail because they don't meet market needs. Ries' approach helps you find out if your idea is worth pursuing without draining resources. One of the most surprising facts from the book is that most successful startups pivot, meaning they change direction when their first idea doesn't work out. It's not failure, it's learning. The idea of minimum viable product, MVP, is essential. An MVP lets you test your hypothesis with real customers before you build the full product. With this approach, you don't waste time and money on something no one wants. So, when you're about to launch your next idea, ask yourself, how quickly can I build an MVP? Chapter 2. Think Big, Think Bold, Bold by Peter H. Diamandis and Stephen Kotler. Bold isn't just about dreaming big, it's about thinking exponentially. Peter Diamandis and Stephen Kotler argue that we are living in an era of exponential technologies. These technologies are evolving faster than most entrepreneurs realize. The book shares an intriguing fact: the price of solar energy has dropped by 99% in the last 40 years. That's a game changer for entrepreneurs in the energy industry. One of the main ideas in the book is the concept of exponential thinking, the ability to look for opportunities that grow quickly, like the rise of the internet or mobile phones. By understanding these shifts, entrepreneurs can create businesses that leverage technology to scale faster than ever before. Another strategy Diamandis and Kotler emphasize is using crowdsourcing. They explain how successful entrepreneurs are turning to the crowd to fund ideas. Through platforms like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, anyone can tap into the collective power of people to bring bold ideas to life. This isn't just for tech giants, it works for anyone with an innovative idea. The most inspiring quote from Bold is, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." It's a reminder that you don't need to wait for opportunities to come to you, you create them. Chapter 3. Master the Art of Negotiation, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. Chris Voss' Never Split the Difference teaches negotiation tactics that are far from traditional. Voss, a former FBI hostage negotiator, brings high-stakes negotiation strategies into the business world. His method, called tactical empathy, involves understanding the emotions behind what people are saying. This creates trust and opens doors to better deals. One strategy Voss recommends is using the mirroring technique, repeating the last few words the other person says. It makes them feel heard and opens up a conversation. For instance, if a supplier says, "We can't go lower than this price," you could mirror by saying, "You can't go lower than this price?" This simple tactic can lead to better outcomes. The book also reveals that humans make decisions based on emotions, not logic. Voss points out that understanding someone's emotional triggers can often lead to winning more negotiations. In fact, people are 10 times more likely to agree if you show empathy first. If you can master this art, you'll win more deals without resorting to hardball tactics. A memorable quote from Voss is, "No deal is better than a bad deal." The takeaway here is simple: don't settle. Negotiation is about creating value for both sides, not just taking the first offer. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights that will take your entrepreneurial skills to the next level. Chapter 4. The Power of Resilience, Grit by Angela Duckworth. Angela Duckworth's Grit argues that success is less about talent and more about perseverance. She breaks down the idea of grit into two components: passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Duckworth's research shows that grit is a stronger predictor of success than IQ, education, or even talent. In fact, a study found that people with higher grit scores performed better in tough situations, such as West Point Military Academy or the National Spelling Bee. The most powerful strategy Duckworth offers is the idea of deliberate practice. This involves focused, repetitive practice that targets areas where you need improvement. Entrepreneurs who consistently push through the tough moments and keep practicing their craft are the ones who succeed in the long run. What's interesting is that grit is something you can develop. Duckworth emphasizes that passion and perseverance aren't innate, they're learned over time. This means you can cultivate a growth mindset and face obstacles head-on, whether in business or life. A key quote from Grit is, "Enthusiasm is common. Endurance is rare." This tells you that anyone can get excited at the start, but only those who stick with it will achieve their goals. Chapter 5. Reprogram Your Mind for Success, Atomic Habits by James Clear. James Clear's Atomic Habits offers a fresh approach to productivity. The book focuses on the compound effect of small changes. Clear explains that habits, when improved just 1% every day, can lead to massive results over time. For entrepreneurs, this means that little improvements in how you work, communicate, and manage your time add up. The key strategy here is the 4-step habit loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. Clear teaches you how to design your environment so that good habits are easier to start. Want to build a habit of reading? Leave books by your bedside. Want to build exercise into your day? Lay out workout clothes the night before. One interesting statistic from the book is that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit, not 21 as commonly believed. This long-term mindset is crucial for entrepreneurs who are trying to create lasting habits. Clear's advice isn't just for personal habits, it's for business too. His famous quote is, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." This highlights the importance of focusing on the processes that get you to your goals. Chapter 6. Building a Legacy, Good to Great by Jim Collins. Jim Collins' Good to Great examines why some companies make the leap from being good to being great, while others remain mediocre. One of his key findings is that level 5 leaders, those who combine humility with fierce determination, are the cornerstone of successful companies. These leaders don't seek the spotlight, they focus on building a legacy. Collins introduces the hedgehog concept, which is about focusing on what you can be the best at, what drives your passion, and what drives your economic engine. By identifying this intersection, you can guide your business in a direction where it can truly excel. For instance, Apple didn't just want to make computers, they wanted to make the best, most user-friendly devices. A surprising statistic from the book shows that companies that focus on their core strength outperform their competitors by more than 7 times. This reinforces the idea of sticking to what you do best, rather than trying to do everything. The most powerful message in Good to Great is, greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice. This strategy calls entrepreneurs to make deliberate decisions that will create a lasting impact. By applying the strategies from these 6 powerful books, you can navigate the ups and downs of entrepreneurship with confidence, resilience, and foresight. These authors have provided roadmaps that can lead you toward success, no matter your industry or experience level. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to subscribe and join our community of entrepreneurs who are changing the world, one strategy at a time.